Hey everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to the channel. If you are here for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, and I really appreciate your supporting the channel. If you guys are already subscribers and you're back, welcome back. I missed you guys so much. I can't wait to get into and go over with you guys everything that I've been through in the last week and a half. But that's for another day. Today, I'm going to do a reading about the Divine Masculine and what he's working through healing right now. I am going to do an extended for this reading as well, and in the extended, I'm going to go over what the Divine Feminine can do to support the Divine Masculine in his healing. They're pointing out to me that this inability to speak right now, I'm having trouble forming words, is part of what the Divine Masculine is healing and part of what the Divine Feminine can do to help support him. We're going to get into that more. It's connected to the throat chakra, but we will definitely be getting into that a little bit more. I'm also in the extended going to have a just special message from that Divine Masculine to that Divine Feminine, whichever. If you resonate with this, it's from the collective of the Divine Masculine that... my gosh, my brain is all over the place right now. It's like mush. And I don't know if that's you guys or if it's this Divine Masculine, but I need to stop talking and just kind of get into it. So the link for that extended is going to be in the box below. You go over to Vimeo and click on that. Let's get started. I do have my music on. Wow, it's already ready to go. I do have my music on right now, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to be getting messages from that too. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you hit subscribe and comment and hit the like button, even if you're not new. Go over and click that right now. All right, current energy for this Divine Masculine. Angel of Love. Echo, turn it up. We've got the Coldplay radio station on. That's what they had me play today. It feels very emotional. It feels like he is deep in his emotion, healing something. It's like he's healing the source of where his trouble with loving emotions comes from. His inability to access the depth and purity of intimate love. That's what he's working on right now. It's like he's really being led to what it was that caused the disconnect from intimate love in the first place. That's what that energy is right there. All right. Can you tell me more about what this Divine Masculine is healing right now, please? Let me listen to my radio real quick. I don't hear it just yet. They're kind of leading into it. When the words in the song aren't, I can hear the music. They're drawing me into it. They're wanting me to explain this for some of you who also react to or resonate with music in a way that it kind of gives you messages. They're wanting me to tell you this part of it. So I'll hear something in the music and all of a sudden it just draws me in. I am connected to the beat in the song. I can hear the piano itself in the song. It's just really standing out for me. And having done this for a little while, I just know to stop what I'm doing and just really listen. Why is the piano drawing me in? It's because the lyrics and the words, it's of the same vibration of the message that I'm tuning into right now. The energy of this Divine Masculine is in the notes of that piano that the piano is playing. And so I need to pay attention to it. When I did that just a minute ago, the words were not clear. I can't make them out, and I can't turn it up either because I'm not allowed to have the music on the video. So turning it up is not going to help. The fact that I can't hear it, the words aren't clear, it means that the message isn't quite there yet, but they want to let me know that it's coming. They're building up to a message and that there will be some sort of message in the music that's playing. Sometimes I have my music on and it doesn't really have a message in it. It really is just meant to tune me into the energy of this masculine. It could be because that either you or that divine masculine are very, very connected to music, and there's no message specifically in the music other than the music itself. That could be it. That could be it right now as well. But they were wanting me to point that out and kind of explain that to you guys because there's some of you that are trying to understand how to connect with music and get the messages out of it. You know that you do. You resonate so strongly with it. It's about really honing those skills and tuning into it when you are drawn to it. You just follow your intuition and your gut when you have it on. I think I need a new town. So as soon as I explained that and got that out, I listened and the words were very, very clear. Echo, turn it down. I think I need a new town. So I don't know if maybe we're going to get more into that. That's definitely connected to this divine masculine. It could be that some of you, your divine masculine is considering moving. Could be now. It could be in the past. The reason that he was disconnected from this type of unconditional love, this intimate love that we're talking about, is because he had to move. It could be that when he was a child, his parents moved. I'm hearing divorce. His parents got divorced, and he was forced to move, which disconnected him from some sort of intimate relationship. It could be with his mother, it could be with his father, it could be with his friends, it could be with, maybe he had to move and he had his first love, he was with his first love at the time, maybe like a teenager or something like that, but it's something to do with a move. Whatever it is that you resonate with. This message is going to be different for a lot of different people, and I know you guys know that, but it feels like there's some new people here who have never connected with me and my energy before, the new subscribers, or it's someone who's new to the journey, people who are new to the journey itself and trying to understand how to pull their own messages out of general collective readings like this. That's what they're wanting me to point out. Okay, for this divine masculine, what is it that is healing? Thank you very much. Yeah, it's something from when he was younger. It's something from when he was younger. Page of Pentacles is a younger energy. The Pentacles is, something in his physical reality from when he was younger. It feels to me more like teenage years. Yeah, it could be before that. Take a look at the card also, and you kind of, you're going to get something different out of this too, according to your energy and your path. But to me, the way that it looks for this divine masculine, it looks like his teenage years. And the star card is more about healing and his hopes and dreams and wishes for, like, it's definitely connected to love. It's connected to, it's like hearing the call of his soulmate, of someone out there that he just, this love that he knows is out there. This has to do with healing too. So I'm going to get a clarifier for this Page of Pentacles. Can you clarify the Page of Pentacles, please? I've never used this deck before, actually. So for it to be a clarifier, I feel like there's something special in it. Can you clarify the Page of Pentacles, please? Thank you. 8 of Pentacles. Whoa, look out. So when it comes to love, okay, so this is kind of like the idea that was ingrained in his teenage years. by viewing the relationship, it could be the relationship between his parents, whatever love and romantic relationship that was an example for him growing up, it looks like it's so much work. There's so much work that goes into love and getting love and being in a relationship, and it feels heavier, it feels denser, it feels like, oh God, do you really have to work for something that should be so fulfilling and overflowing and kind of spiritual? It's like there's too much work, not enough spiritual in love relationships. It's like daunting, heavy, dense. Feels like that's what he experienced when he was younger. That's what he's trying to heal now, is being put off by the fact that I think because it was so heavy and because it was so hard, this whatever relationship he was viewing, there's so much work that had to be put into it. It's like he put up a wall to it. It's like, I don't want that. I want the fairy tale. I want, happily ever after. And he's sending out the energy of, there's got to be someone out there that is a magical connection for me. Let's get some more on that. Thank you, jeez. I'm not going to take any reversals today either. Okay. It feels like since that time, this definitely feels like teenage years. So anywhere from like the age of 10 to 17, that's what they're telling me. He went through this transformation, this, oh my gosh. It's a disconnect. It's a disconnect from having any hopes and dreams at all. Not wanting not understanding that he had the ability to want for himself. Oh my gosh, it's like believing in magic. It's like he stopped believing in magic during that time. What he went through was so dark. It like piece by piece by piece tore away who he was as a man, as someone who knows how to love, who knows who he is. The relationship that he saw, the romantic connection that he saw, slowly tore away, piece by piece, in a meticulous way, who he was as a person, as a man, as a lover. And it's like a piece of him died inside. The death card is not always about death, it's about transformation. But at the time, and up until, this point right now, it was like something inside of him was dead. Someone chipped away, slowly chipped away, and tried to shape who he was as a person in their eyes in order to make up for how dead they were inside. So, like I was saying, the relationship that he viewed was, it could be his parents' marriage. It could be the relationship one of his parents has towards love. Like, this divine masculine, the relationship that he has with his mother is what killed any kind of connection with intimacy that he ever had or had ever known. Because she was dead inside. And it was connected to her marriage or her relationship. And the way he viewed relationships and commitments and marriage and connection, loving connection in that way, was tedious and like the way, it was like slow torture. A relationship, a connection, love is all about just not having any idea who you are and slowly chipping away at who you are as a person. It's like a slow death. That's how he experienced intimate love from the time he was young. So much that he doesn't even know what the fairy tale is. What is it? What is real love? Like, what is intimate love? It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't, there's no connection at all to what intimacy is. And it's because this death, his feeling dead inside, he has no idea how to connect with the depth of who he is as a person. Who is he? It's like he has no identity. He doesn't have his complete freedom to be whoever he wanted to be was stripped away from him piece by piece. I can hear this hammer and this chisel. I can just hear it like ping, ping, ping. It's just chipping away at who he is as a person. This is what's wrong with you. Why are you doing that? This is what's wrong with you. Why do you look like that? Why did you say that? Why are you sitting like that? Like every single thing that he does, there's something wrong with it. This person is pointing out to him, what's wrong with you? Why do you act like that? Who are you? Sit up straight. Stop chewing with your mouth open. Go brush your hair. Why do you smell like that? I could just hear it, one thing right after another. It's just like, why do I even exist? That's how he learned to love himself. That's what he learned love was this just like looking at himself in the mirror like, oh, okay, well, this is wrong with me, this is wrong with me, this is wrong with me, this is wrong with me. I need to only look at the thing. In order to love myself, I need to really look at all the things that I hate about myself. It's so distorted. The good news is it feels like there's this undercurrent, like every other card, even the energy around this one, every other card is bright and filled with color and rainbow and purple. Just this kind of, this underlying connection with something. There is something underneath of it that pushes him to question it and to just still when he awakens, when he did awaken, when he does awaken, if he's not awake already, that's what's pushing from underneath, is the knowledge that there's more to this. This is not right. The situation, the way this kind of relationship, love, the way that he sees it, the way that he feels it, there's something very wrong with it. And that's spirit knocking on the door. That's spirit knocking on his crown chakra with all of this purple. That there's more to this. There's way more to this. Just hang in there. You're getting ready to really, really see the truth of you. And that everything that is manifest around you is that this, up until now, has been meant to suppress you and who you are because you are such light. The depth of your light was too much for whoever this person was, and so much that she feels like she needed to suppress it because it was terrifying for her. But the energy of that underneath of it is pushing the light forward. It's bringing it out to be seen. And he's healing the layers over top of it. Every single one of these coins, these pieces of who this person thought he was, layered over top of who he really is, those are being peeled away right now. And he's like, no, what they said about me and the way that they said that I was, that's not true. That wasn't true. That was them. That was them. That was their issue. That was their karma. That was their trauma. That's not me. That's not me. Because now he's starting to really see himself. But he's working on healing that for sure. What else can you tell me about what this Divine Masculine is healing? So this is, it really feels like connection with this Divine Masculine and his mother. It feels like his mother is the one that kept him very small. Kept him very small, and his self-esteem, his self-worth, his self-worth, his lack of self-worth is directly connected to love and intimacy, and it's in a very distorted way. So when he feels intimacy, when he feels love, or what he believes is intimacy and love, it's all about negative self-worth. And so true intimacy scares the shit out of him because he doesn't know how to connect with it. If it's not distorted, if it's not about feeling bad about himself, if you're not connecting in with love in order to feel better about yourself, then what is it about? That's what he's trying to figure out right now. There's something on the song. Echo, turn it up. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Echo, turn it down. So now it feels like his awakening is connected to like really, really starting to awaken to the magic of intimacy is now connected to, Echo, turn it down. A soulmate could be you. I just looked at my recording. It said 2222. It's a soulmate. It is either a soulmate, a twin flame. His connection feels like with you. It's like sparked. Look at the dandelion seeds right here. It's allowed him to open his eyes and start dreaming about magic again. It's like he started to believe in magic again. He started to believe that he is magic, that he has beauty within him. He sees so much of it in you. He wants to be worthy of you. He wants to be good enough for you. And that means feeling good about himself, not sitting there and thinking and pushing away the idea of being with you because he's not good enough for you, that it's good enough to just admire you from a distance, that he deserves it. He's awakening to the idea that he is, not only is he good enough for you, but that he is destined to be the best version of himself with someone else. He's starting to look at himself like he's giving him, it's like she's giving herself a hug. She's dreaming. He's awakening to the ability to dream again and to believe in magic. And he's wanting to create his life, move forward and start creating a new version of himself. He's had to almost start back at the beginning again and say, okay, well, if all of these views about me, that the way that I've always seen myself and looked at love, it feels like everything was bullshit. All of those things that I believed about myself, negative things that I believed about myself, major self-worth issues here. It's like he's seen the light. How could he be so connected to someone? How could someone so beautiful and so amazing be so connected to him and so drawn to him if he weren't filled with magic somewhere within him? How is it possible that this beautiful, divine being, this soulmate, this twin flame, whoever is connected with him, how is it that she could be so drawn to me and want me so much if I weren't worthy of that? I mean, she's not going away. She's still there. She's still chipping away at us. It's amazing. So he's now trying to paint this picture with you as the mirror, paint this picture of who he really is. And he's doing that by peeling away the layers of trauma, realizing that each one of these things each one of these energetic implants on him, put there by his mother, an intimate connection, mother and child, that each one of those things were distorted and about her, not him. He is now chipping away at those himself and drawing them for himself. They don't look like this anymore. They look like this. It's only 3 pentacles, and if in the tarot we're going from the 3 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. He's only at the 3 right now, but the process has started, and you can see there's 2 flames on this card here too. It's being fueled by the connection, these burning flames. Again, it could be twin flame. It could just be like the fire has been lit underneath of him, and he is now on this journey of painting the picture of who he is right now. All right, there's also the 4 of Cups here. I'm going to get a clarifier for that. Can you clarify the 4 of Cups for me, please? Thank you. All right, so many. Just give me one, please. Thank you. That's easy. I just heard on the song Like We Were Free. Watch the world around fly by us. One more time to find you. Like we were free. This guy just seriously, he's gotten a taste of freedom. The way that you see him has like freed him. He's gotten a taste of freedom, and there's no turning back now. He's experienced what through your energy, he has gotten a taste of the depth of true love. That's what sparked his awakening, he's resonated with it, this underlying connection with that his entire life. The resonance with the fact that magic does exist. Magic is in pure unconditional love. That's where it is. And somewhere in the connection between the 2 of you guys, he has experienced just true, deep love and wants to, build the foundation of that, where that comes from. It feels like he's a little sad that it's been sitting there all along and he hasn't been focused on it, but it's starting to shape who he is. It's starting to shape who he is and bring him out of his shell. All right, we've got one more here. I need another one for that. Can you give me another one for the 4 of Cups, please? So 4, so this is the 4 of Wands here. 4 of Wands is about marriage. It's about foundation. It's about stability. it feels like this divine masculine, because of the situation, because of the relationship of his parents in the past, the way that he grew up, he's always like, I don't want to get married. I don't ever want to get married. It looks like torture to me. It looks like complete servitude and being a slave to the institution and the structure, and it feels very cold. Marriage to him feels very cold. That's what this is. It feels very cold. And as he goes through this healing, he's gotten this little twinge inside of him that the connection with you, he can see the magic of what marriage is supposed to be. Romeo just knocked something over there. I have a canvas. I have a mandala canvas that was sitting on my shelf over here. It's the one with orange. It's something in the sacral chakra. That's what they're telling me. There's some kind of fire and drive and passion. It's passion. That's what it is. Understanding passion as connected to love and not passion connected to anger. That's the difference in the how he has viewed marriage before this. That's what's been sparked with your connection with him. So he's in the process of healing that and knowing that, okay, that view of marriage, he's understanding the difference between marriage in the matrix and sacred marriage. That's what it is. And he's starting to paint that picture for himself and make himself worthy. He really wants to make himself worthy of that kind of connection with you. That's what he's working on. That's what he's healing. Finally got there. Whew. He has a hard time saying these things, though. He has a hard time making sense of it because the depth of the trauma for him is so deep that it's like he didn't even know that he was being traumatized at the time. Looking back at it now, it's like every single experience in his life was trauma. Every moment, every interaction with his mother or his family or whatever it was twinged with trauma. He's never truly, truly in a happy place. That is not easy to overcome. It's like a part of him, seriously, a part of him was just dead inside. And he's coming back to life. So, all right, I'm going to go on and do the extended now. Again, we're going to go over what you can do to try to help him through this energetically, or if you are in communication with this person, what you can do actively in the relationship to kind of just support him and aid him in this transformation process and what he's healing, and also a message from him to you. So if you're interested in that, make sure you go and click on the link in the box below. If you would like a private reading with me, if you want to dig into this further and look at your specific relationship when it comes to this or any other thing that you want to dig into, all of my information for that is in the box below. I've updated my availability up through February. So go on there, and I really look forward to working with you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.